So let's talk about TrumpCoin. TrumpCoin is sitting at $39 right now, and we see some really beautiful structure here because it was able to achieve Burj Khalifa pattern so quickly. It's really hard to see it these days that a meme coin that would be kind enough to give you Burj Khalifa pattern this quickly and get you out of your misery. You can go and cry after losing everything and then feel comfortable. Anyway, that being said, I wasn't around to give you an update on it, but at $44.8 or at $45, this thing had a big ass double top. This was the neckline at $45. It was very, 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 very obvious that it is going to bleed further, and from there it went down towards $30. So at least over here you could have woken up out of your sleep. Anyway, let's talk about TrumpCoin. Let's touch on its tokenomics. I've already covered this in detail. I'm not going to get into that much detail, but I'm going to talk about its TA, what to expect from here, and where is it heading. I'll try to be as quick as possible. So when we talk about TrumpCoin, first we are going to see how much of a selling pressure we are looking at. Right now, TrumpCoin, just a second, okay. So we are going to look at Trump and we are going to go towards its initial days because I have been keeping an eye on it pretty much every 4 hours gap. I just wanted to see what was the overall selling pressure that we were dealing with. So, okay, so here we are. Total, it was 86.18 and 0.4. Okay, 86.18 and 0.4. So I'm going to use a different phone for it. Sometimes having 4 mobile phones, it comes in handy. So 86.18. Okay, and then of course the selling started and we went down towards that's Melania, that's Trump. Where is Trump? There it is. Okay, 83.6. It is 83.6, right? Nope, 83.5. Okay, let's stick to 83.5. So I'm just trying to see how much he has sold, and I'm doing it here so you could see it as well. It's 2.68, and he has sold the transparent one, which is public, that you can see it as well. It's 0.4. So far he has sold 3.08% of the supply, of the total supply. So out of 1 billion tokens, he has sold, let me do the 1 billion, 3.08%, which means he has sold 30,800,000 tokens, 31 million tokens. Let's round it up, okay? So he has sold 31 million tokens, and let's say that because he started selling pretty early, he sold 0.4% of his bag. Trump sold that at $20. So he wasn't, as it started going up, he didn't believe in it to go towards 70, 80 or whatever the highest price point was. He also sold pretty early. So he sold 0.4% of his bag at $20, and then he continued to sell, and he's still selling. So let's talk about the average price. Let's say that on average he has sold it at $40. So just from the bags that I was able to track, it's $1.24 billion that he has made. Combined with other bags, I was able to calculate up to $2.25 billion. Now this is a good amount of selling pressure, which explains that why the coin is not able to go up. That's your major problem, because you have someone that has access to 3% of the supply. And if you're wondering, 31 million is not a lot out of 1 billion, you should be worried, because 31 million in current terms is a part of 200 million tokens that are in circulation. So 31 million is actually, I'll tell you how much it is. is actually 15.5%. So he has sold 15.5% of current circulating supply, and that's the overall dump that we have seen with our eyes by going from $70-$80. Every exchange has a different price. So from $70-$80 to $20, that explains how you can drop a coin 70-80% in 24 hours, because you have someone who is selling 15% of his bag. That being said, in the long run, of course, after 3 months, this thing is going to be dramatically horrible, because they're going to double the supply. Forget about the percentages, I'll not confuse you. They're going to double the supply. Then achieving the all-time high is going to become an impossible job. Now with TrumpCoin, it's going to be one of those coins. It is currently really kind by creating the Burj Khalifa pattern, but it is going to be one of those coins, at least with Melania. I'll cover that in that video, where you can go to billions and then go back to 100 million or more or less. That is going to get achieved with this project. You will see it for the first time, how a project can come and then disappear. Anyway, that's pretty much it with Trump. Now let's talk about TA. The TA will not be very accurate when it comes to TrumpCoin, just because of the fact that the reliability of technical analysis breaks and gets destroyed if you have someone who is selling. And it's not just Trump. The people who helped him in in launching this, not launching, in his project to get started with, they used sniper bots as well to buy, and they bought 0.6% of the supply, and they have made how much? 109. They've made 10 million. I'll just count the number. I'll tell you how many Solanas they have made. Okay, 109, 6701. They've made 1 million Solanas out of it. So currently Solana, let's say it's sitting at 240. They might have sold at higher price. They've made $263 million. So those who got in early, because they had contract, because they were the one who were deploying it, they made a ton of money on it as well. I mean, it was pretty much for everyone who were the insiders. So when you're dealing with something like this, the reliability is generally really, really bad. But still, I'll share TA for the sake of it. As long as $31 continues to hold with Trump, you can expect it to reverse and go up. And how up we are talking about? We can talk about going towards $43. After 43, I'll come back and I'll update you again as what to expect. From that time, we will just totally stick to the TA. I wouldn't touch on fundamentals again. I've done it once. This is the second and last time. Then we will just stick to the TA. So as long as $31 holds, 43 it's sitting at $39 right now. I would have shared closer areas, but like I said, the reliability of this structure, and as you have so many sellers, they have free tokens in their hand. You cannot deal with that kind of thing, and the TA wouldn't hold its water, because it all depends on their mood. And I mean, some people have covered their campaign cost for the election. Other people, they're covering for their new suites or resorts or whatever the hell they're buying with their $263 million. That's pretty much it with TrumpCoin. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment. And I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video, or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.